Hey guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're a first-time viewer, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you. And please like and comment on this video, and subscribe just in case if you watch my videos but you're not a subscriber of mine. This is my recap, my review for Hollywood Divas Season 3 Reunion Part 2. Now at this point, Countess has stormed off of the stage because she's just over Golden. And because remember, like I said, Golden's been saying stuff about Countess for years now on this show, and Countess is just over it. Remember, at one point, Golden was like, well, you know, over there at Countess, it's like, living in a nice house full of rats. And so, I'm thinking, okay, that particular scene, what was the point of that? But, we get past that. Lisa Wu and, Savannah, with the help of Carlos, convince Countess to come back and continue. And this is where it's Countess versus Golden Part 2, because they're still over each other, they're still arguing with each other, all because of the fact that one saying one doesn't speak their mind enough, the other one saying, yes, I do speak my mind. It's like the body language, you're so immature. Countess can respond and react the way that she wants to react. Golden, if you don't like it, get over it. This isn't about you. Actually, it is about you, but Countess is her own person, and that's the issue. Golden wants to pretend like she's Countess's friend so much. You've only known this woman really for 3 years, and have been really around her for 3 years. And you're trying to make it seem like you've done right by her. That is a bold-faced lie. You have not done right by Countess. You probably felt like you've done certain things that aided in Countess's growth and development, but how are you doing right by someone when you say, oh, you're like a 4-year-old. Oh my gosh, why are you making eye contact with me? Me. Get over yourself. That's all I want to say. We're moving past that. Next to Lisa Wu, and she's not with the guy from that show. The guy who she was on this season with. She's not with him anymore. It didn't work out. She was with someone else, and it's going pretty well. That's pretty much it regarding Lisa Wu. We move on. Next, who's coming back onto the scene is someone, again, this is like the season of the Friends, taking over and having more content than the actual original members, which is fine, because if it means that they don't have to go and turn up and act a plumb fool, then I guess I'm here for it. Carmen comes on, and of course immediately Golden's just like, you know what? You over there with that dated hairstyle. You over there with that dated look. You're a cute girl, but aside from that, when you say certain things and make jokes, I'm thinking, Carmen was doing a comedy special. Because Carmen was doing a comedy special, she was making jokes. Even Lisa Wu was just like, well, you know, if you're going to be around certain people, maybe you shouldn't make... I'm thinking, how old are you ladies? Because why are you this sensitive? I know you... Look, this is for TV purposes. I know you can't care this much. She made jokes. There's people online who grill you from day in to day out as if they don't have anything else better to do, because some of them really don't. And yet you don't respond back to them. You don't respond back to the trolls. But when someone in real life who just made a couple of itsy bitsy jokes about you, regardless of if they were factual or not, you're really upset. You're really upset about them. I don't get it. I really don't understand. It's comical to me. Truly comical to me. And even Malika was just like, I don't care. I don't care. What's the big deal? What is the big deal? Next thing that we're going to focus on is the fact that Golden's opportunity that was lost. She was on the movie set and she got recasted. And this is how she's saying it actually went. Forget the rumors. Forget all of that. The real issue is that she was recasted. They went to the table read. They looked at all the characters and the families and how it lined up. And her look and vibe just didn't mesh with what they were going with. I would 100% believe that, because that happens all the time. That happens all the time. But we don't want to see anyone who presents himself a certain way lose an opportunity like that, because then we're like, what is wrong with you? But Golden's just like, well, you know, we have to pick each other up, one foot in front of the other, and everyone's clapping. Then Forrest comes in again, because it's like, who is this person? Forrest is just like, you know, of course, my wife is a black woman in Hollywood, and I understand exactly how hard it is for you to get roles and all that. But then Goldust is like, well, then why would you go and tear me down and make snide comments? And people are like, uh-huh. But then Forrest came back and said, now hold up. You do the same thing to me. Clearly this is Forrest's first time going online and actually seeing what people have to say about him, because he was speaking truth. He was just like, people go online and they think because of some of the things that you ladies have said or say in general that I abuse my wife, that I don't work, all of this stuff, none of it which is true. And part of it's because of the things that you say, and then you want me to go and pretend like I'm just going to go and take it. I'm not that type of guy who's just going to go and allow people to slander me and I'm not doing anything in response. I know that may be what you're used to, but I'm a different type of... And I don't know why, but I was okay with what Forrest was saying. I know, it's weird. Except for what he said about Countess. There's no need for him to go and say what he said about Countess, because we know Countess is sensitive. We know whenever you're dealing with someone who has image or weight issues or is just extra emotional, you do treat them with with kid gloves. Now we're going to switch over from that and we talk about Paula. Paula didn't really have much to talk about, so that's why she decided, you know what, let me go and pursue something that I've actually wanted to do besides acting. Singing. So let's go and do my actual performance for my song. Down when you get down low. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it to the flow. I'm gonna lip sync for my life. Will you get down, get down? Oh my gosh, it was funny. I'm thinking, do you guys like it, or are you just trying to be supportive? Because there's two very, 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 very different things. Liking something versus being supportive. There's a lot of things that I don't like, especially that friends or family have done, or maybe even currently doing sometimes, but I'm still going to support. So Paula goes after her performance, just like congratulations to her, and listen to this. Basically, that's the consensus. They were shocked by the song, and of course Paula's mentality is still, I don't understand how people aren't okay with women talking about their private areas and just being expressive like that, but a man can do it. I will give you that, but again, it's also in the delivery and what you're saying, because you're not going to get on pop radio someone saying, bleep me, lick me, right now. 10 years ago maybe, but not right now. You can on the urban contemporary. So then we switch over from that, and they just talk about how let bygones be bygones. Everyone's potentially doing something. The show may or may not come back. That's the one thing I do like. They did leave it open-ended, so we don't. What else? Paula's still doing some acting, has another gig. Golden's still trying to make it, and Malika may or may not come back. Heck, the whole franchise may or may not come back. That was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, that really was it. Just for recap, I will be doing shows like If Loving You Is Wrong, again, Hit the Floor, Too Close to Home. What else? Of course, Empire, Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder. So, stay tuned. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. A myriad of stuff.